We as a Science from our focal gentleman, speaking with the State House Chiefs Amadi, DSSRS President, customary court of appeal in the state, unfulfilled judges. National chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Dr. Party, your Dr. Anderson Douglas Jackson, natural leader and a member of the State Council of Traditional Rulers, your largest, the souls for the faith, nothing here present, Secretary Citizens and all states land and rule, special advisors, local government areas, flag houses, chairman and director.
Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, let me especially appreciate the chairman of this event, Dr. John Mbada, for accepting to honor us today. I want to say thank you. Well, anytime we call you, you have always responded. What we are doing today, I believe, has been done before, but we are doing it differently. That is why our case is different. First, let me welcome you to today's town hall meeting for the presentation of our administration first year performance report. But in the real sense of it, is 4 months performance report. You gave me the greatest honor and opportunity to serve Rivers State as your governor a year ago. Today, I wish to express my heartfelt thanks to all of you who helped me with this priceless opportunity to serve. A lot has changed in the political landscape since I took the oath of office, but we remain committed to the covenant we made a year ago to put Rivers State first, defend our interests, and ensure that our people get the dividends of democracy. Good. We're determined to make the change, promise with a sense of urgency. But then, somehow, we suddenly found ourselves in the cesspit of crisis, barely 3 months into our tenure. It was not just an ordinary political crisis. It was a vicious existential crisis. But thanks goodness, the worst. We have successfully defended our right, opportunity to govern our states and advance its progresses in freedom, and we will continue to prevail. For us, any government, what is named, must be accountable, responsive, and responsible for the security and well-being of the people. Having managed the affair of our state for 1 year, in bracket, 4 months, including dispensing public resources, it is only proper that we render accounts with a public presentation of performance record. I am therefore pleased to stand before you to present our scorecard for the first 1 year we have been in office as the executive arm of the government of Rivers State. Recall that we promised to deliver to our people our core priorities of economic growth, infrastructural, healthcare, education, and agriculture, as contained in our blueprint for building a viral, resilient, and progressive state that caters to the needs of the people. Today, I am proud to report that despite the unprecedented challenge, our first year was marked by significant achievements we can all see and attest to. Roads and other infrastructures. From the onset, we believe that infrastructure is key to the sustainable development. Without adequate infrastructures, we strive in vain for a secure, safer, economical, vibrant, developed, and prosperous River State. As patriots, we are all looking forward to the day when all River States will be interconnected by roads and bridges, which only the government can make possible in partnership with the private sectors and our development partners. The facts and figures shows that we inherited 34 uncompleted road projects worth over 225 billion, spread across 13 local government areas of River States. Out of this number, 12, including Oyibo, Okoloma Road in Oyibo, Alode One Road in Eleme, Mbodaya Road in Obiakpo local government, Igbo Uhuduga Road in Ahoda East, Udemede Road in Ahoda West local government, Ahoda East local government area, Omoko Eligwe Krigene Road in Oba Ebema Ndoni local government area, and Neka Internal Road in Obiakpo local government area, Obakri Internal Road in Emowa local government area, Omogwa Internal Road in Ikwere local government area, the Andoni section of the Ogoni Andoni Opopo Unity Road in Andoni local government area, the Emowa Tema Junction Road The Omok Ebema Road, the Ebeda internal road have all been completed, while the rest, including the dualization of the road, are ongoing. We initiated the construction of 9 new roads projects of our own, worth 534 billion 332 million, including these roads are the Port Harcourt Work Carriage Route, all aware of that. The Ndoni Junction, Oneta Creek Link Road in Onolga local government area. Umu Akala Mberi Road in Omoma local government area. The Aleto Ebubu Eteo Road in 11 local government area. The Iboche Ndoni Road in Onega, extension of the Chokocho Iboche Road in Eche local government area that links River State to its boundary with Imo State, the dualization of Elele, Ebeda, Omok Road. Construction of the Akania, Obogoro Road, the Akwa local government area, and the big elephant in the house, Trans-Calabari, through Calabari, which is recently awarded. I wish to emphasize that with a combined cost of 528 billion, the 50.50 kilometer ring road, the dualization of Lele, Ebeda, and the Trans-Calabari project, 0.15 kilometer Port Harcourt dual carriage ring road with 6 flyovers, 1 river crossing, walkway, drains, and street lights, spanning 6 local government areas, was awarded to Julius Berger, Nigeria, at the cost of 195.3 billion for a 36-month completion period. The speed with which the project is advancing shows that the administration is in a hurry to deliver this project before the due date, with the down payment of 77%, which is about 149 billion to the contractor. That is what we paid to the contractor. Presently, work on the project is progressing satisfactorily from the 6 different locations. The 33.5 kilometer Elele Ebeda Omok road was awarded on the 26th of March 2024 at the cost of 80.8 billion naira to Kremberg Construction Company with a down payment of 50%, which is 40.4 billion. The duration of this project is 24 months completion, and the contractor has since commenced work on this project. The 12.1 kilometer all swamp with 6 bridges Trans-Calabari Road, which stretches from Umolumene to Bakana and Tombia, was awarded to Lubrix Construction Company Limited on the 20th of May 2024 at a cost of 225.3 billion, with a down payment of 30%, which is 67.5 billion already. The duration of this project is 36 months, and we believe before the 36 months, we will not gather to commission that project. It is also necessary to reiterate that only the Port Harcourt Ring Road is being funded by borrowed fund. I repeat, it is only the Port Harcourt Ring Road that is being funded by loan, so that you understand. The Elele, Ebeda, Omok Road, the Trans-Calabari Road are being funded from accumulated savings. When they were asking, what are they doing with this money? We do not need to go to Abuja and spend our money. We do not need to go and make friends with the big people who wear Abada and all those things. Our friends are improving our state, and that is why we were saving. And by the special grace of God, if you add 67.5 plus 40 plus 4, you can see that conveniently we saved over 100 and something billion to fund this project without any stress. I wish to assure you that we are determined to complete this ambitious road project within the lifespan of this administration to advance interconnectivity across the states, enhance movement of goods and services, and accelerate the social economic development of the impacted communities and the entire state in general. It is also pertinent to note that funding of this project has not deeply affected the government's capacity to deliver other projects and services to our states and our people. As of today, we are paid in the areas, we are paid in the sum of 6.1 billion on the Woji Aleto Alesa Refinery Road and Bridge. We have paid 4 billion for the Bori Internal Road. You are aware of our situation there. We have also paid over 5.6 billion for the El-rufai Internal Road. We have also paid over 873.4 million for the sampling and reclamation work at Abonina. We have also paid over 512 billion for the sampling and reclamation work at Kola. We also paid over 896.8 billion for the ongoing distilling and evacuation of debris and maintenance work at the Interwaba Canal to control the perennial overflow and flooding of the environment during the rainy season from that source. We do hope and pray that the contractors of these projects, most of which are from the communities, will return to the site and ensure that the completion of this project for the benefit of their community and people. Having received final payment from the government, community leaders should monitor and ensure that these contracts are fully executed to specification and have themselves to blame if they do not monitor the contractors. Education delivery. At inception, we inherited several uncompleted secondary schools reconstruction, and other projects. On the assumption of office, we quickly released funds to complete these schools and deliver them for public use. To this end, we made final payments of 701.9 million for the completion and delivery of secondary school in Dume Precom. We paid 355.6 million for Calabari National College. We paid 329.3 million for government secondary school, Borokiri, the completion. We paid 379.7 million for government secondary school, Eneka, the completion. We paid 461.9 million for government secondary school, Emowa. We paid 134 million for the completion of comprehensive secondary school, Alisa. It happened to be my first school when I started government work. So that one, the money is not much. We're very economical, so we didn't pay much there. We paid 1,142 million for the completion of community secondary school, Kuruma. And funny enough, the man who paid the money is one of those people who go on air to abuse us. That's what have we done. You know the man now. We paid 1,863 million for comprehensive secondary school, Okaki. One of the social media boy benefited from there. We paid it for the completion of renovation of that school. We paid 585 million for the completion and furnishing of government secondary school at Tawa. Unfortunately, as the man received the money, he ran away, that we use the EFCC to return him back. We also paid over 2 billion for government secondary school, government girls secondary school, Ahoda. Work is going on there. I have to commend the contractor. They're doing a good job. We also paid 1.5 billion for the reconstruction of the famous grammar school, Okrika Grammar School. I believe work is going on there too. We also paid 612 million for the furnishing of the University of Port Harcourt Convocation Arena. I believe the school is already using the arena because we did everything within our power to put it to use. We paid over 700 million naira for the law school campus in Yenagua. It is part of the project we inherited. And because of the importance of the law school, we didn't abandon it. We funded it for completion. We released over 1,902 million as matching fund for Universal Basic Education Board for the provision of infrastructures, including rehabilitation of basic education schools. It is noteworthy that the State Universal Basic Education Board has used this fund and, to the glory of God, rehabilitated over 50 basic education schools across the states. Still in education, we spent, within our administration timeline, we spent 2.6 billion for the supply of textbooks to all levels of education in the state school system. We have paid in 2023, 1.1 billion for Wike registration, senior secondary registration rather, 973.5 million for NECO registration, 369.1 million for basic education certificate exam, 1.1 billion in the year 2024 for Wike, 606 million for basic education exam, NECO, and a lot more. I don't need, the figure is so much. But it will interest you that for 8 years, consumables were not provided for the conduct of examination. And we have started providing that for the senior secondary schools. We also paid 423 million. This money is scholarship that was given to indigenous students in the River State University that are studying medicine. They were not paid for how many years. We have redeemed it and made it a policy that anytime it is due, communicate us, we will meet our obligation. We did not end there. Grants that was pledged to the institution, we have redeemed the 1 billion naira grant pledge. Although there are many schools to be renovated, equipped, staffed, we decided to complete and deliver all ongoing school projects before embarking on a new construction, which we shall soon start after an audit of the state of their standing schools and assessment of their needs. Health delivery. Health is wealth. And our commitment to advancing the health, safety, and well-being of all residents cannot be overemphasized. It is for this reason that we made healthcare delivery a priority focus of our administration and deployed funds towards realizing this fundamental objective. Shortly after we came into office, we commissioned and put to use. We did not just commission, but we ensured that it is put to use. The Kesley Harrison Memorial Hospital, the dental, musculofacial, ENT, and ophthalmology hospital for public use. We spent the sum of 179 million for the Kesley Harrison and 112 million for dental, the dental hospital, respectively, for provision of basic amenities like materials, solar energy, and other things that are needed for the hospital to operate optimally. We spent the sum of 720 million for sundry equipment and material, including neurosurgical tools at the Rivers State University Teaching Hospital, 100 million naira for additional 100 bed space for the orthopedic trauma surgical ward in the Rivers State University Teaching Hospital. We also equipped the intensive care unit. We also spent over 343 million to construct a 400 capacity auditorium at the School of Nursing and Midwifery. We spent 300 million for accreditation purposes and 990 million rather for the repair of radiology equipment in the Rivers State University Teaching Hospital. We spent about 90 million naira to provide residence for our house officers, which prompted the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria to increase the number of house officers approved for the hospital from 64 to 96. We also launched the takeoff of the contributory health insurance scheme and provided 70 million takeoff grant to the board. Revitalizing the River State Emergency Services that was established by the administration of Sir Dr. Peterobi and spent 157 million on medical emergency. You're also aware that when the Lassa fever outbreak came up, we immediately acted. We spent about 200 million naira to tackle that incident. I'm proud to say that with our intervention, over 35 primary health care centers through the state's primary health care board are functioning in our dear states. Finally, on health, we approved the implementation and review of consolidated salary scheme for medical doctors and the recruitment of 1,000 medical personnel in the medical service of our states. Economic growth, security, and workers' welfare. We inherited a state which economy had remained on a declining trajectory despite its growth potential. And we needed to change this negative narrative for the better. We also needed to attract investment into the state and increase our internally generated revenue based as too much reliance on federal allocation was a challenge to the realization of our developmental goals. We therefore set up an IGR investment advisory committee that I happen to be the chairman, which is helping us to navigate our course for increased economic investment and internally generated revenue to accelerate economic growth, job creation, and advance the welfare and well-being of our people. 1 year down the line, we believe we are succeeding. Our internally generated revenue witnessed an astronomically increase from 12 billion naira to between 17 billion naira on off-peak period to 28 billion during peak period. We prioritize the security of life and property by supporting the security agencies to do what they know how to do best. Our commitments and strategy in safety and security are yielding the desired results. With lower crime rate reports in our home, office, communities, and neighborhoods. Our liberalized, business-friendly economic policy and programs are boosting confidence and attracting local and international investors to invest in our state, judging by the expression of interest offered we receive every month. We have kept our tax low, frozen the imposing of taxes on small businesses across the state, and also increased the ease of doing business in the state by eliminating the bureaucratic bottlenecks. No request for the signing of certificate of occupancy that remains in my office beyond 2 days, except if I am otherwise engaged beyond 2 days or out of town. We have established a 4 billion naira matching fund with the Bank of Industry to support existing and new micro, small, and medium-sized businesses to grow their businesses, to drive the economic growth, and create jobs and wealth for our citizens. Over 3,000 citizens and residents had applied to access this fund, and their businesses at a single-digit interest rate and a repayment period of 5 years. You can see that the money is free. 5 years to repay a loan. We remain committed to prompt regular payment of salary. When we came on board, the salary figure that we inherited was 5.6 billion. After the promotion exercise, those of you that are accountants or even engineers can do the calculation here. When you add 25% off 5.6, you can imagine what it is. The present salary bill of this administration is over 8.3 billion. That is what we pay as salary every month because of the effect or implementation of promotion for 11 years. Good. So when people will say, what are they doing? We tap ourselves on the back. It is not easy. That alone is enough to empower our progress, affect our projects. But because our mantra is the people first, making the people happy, we will not go back on that promise. Pension and gratuity and other benefits to civil servants are paid promptly. We have also tried as much as we can to improve the state of our secretariat complex. Presently, we have engaged an engineer to go assess the structural suitability and what we can do to make it or give the secretariat a facelift. We have and will not fail in our legal, contractual, and financial obligation to our contractors, service providers, investors, and in respecting the rule of law, due process, and the constitutional rights of all residents and visitors alike. We are committed to economic diversification through agriculture, and we assure citizens we are really attracting investors to help us improve the agricultural sector of our states. We are going to take over every agricultural establishment by the previous administration that is not functioning to make them viable, because agriculture is the key in modern developments. This will enable us to enhance food security, grow our economy, create jobs, and generate revenue for the government to enable us to embark on more projects. In addition, we have concluded plan to engage our youth in profitable agriculture and we have already applied to participate in the second phase of the Special Agro-Processing Zone project of the African Development Bank and all agricultural development scheme of the federal government. With all sense of humility, I am proud of the progress we have made in 4 months. I am also confident that although the progress may be slow, we are on the right path towards realizing our collective dream for a better river state. I acknowledge that the achievements we have recorded and the progress made would not have been possible without your enduring support and the significant roles you all played in different capacity, whether as legislator, judicial officers, political and opinion leaders, royal fathers, civil servants, the clergy, professionals, business men and women, youth, and ordinary citizens. I assure you that we will continue to build on what we have achieved. Neither would we fail to prioritize security, comfort, and welfare of our people, prosperity of our people, as they say, be all and end all of our administration. Our goal is to build a strong, resilient, and sustainable economic system to advance the security and well-being of all who live and do business in our states. I have been inspired by your unconditional love and support to never give up and to rather work harder to deliver more quality social economic projects and services to our state and make life more meaningful for all. Looking back, we had put River State first and getting things done for everyone. And I am excited, as you are, what we have achieved together in the past 1 year, but in bracket 4 months. Finally, as I look forward to another fulfilling year of working with everyone to make our beloved state the greatest state in Nigeria, let me appeal to the opposition that we need peace and security, not crisis and trauma, for River State to develop, grow from strength to strength, and occupy its pride of place in the Committee of States as the best place to visit, to work, to do business, and to raise our children. It's on this note, it is my privilege to thankfully present our administration. You call it 1 year scorecard, but I say 4 months report card. As a symbol of our commitment of transparency, accountability, effective service delivery. Once again, on behalf of my wife, we appreciate and remain grateful to all of you for the opportunity to serve our state and work hard to deliver these issues that matters most to the quality of life and those of our children. Let me thank every one of you and may God bless you all. Thank you.